Good afternoon. Today is Monday, August 29th. I'd like to piggyback off of the video that I uploaded last night, just to share with you a couple of updates that I've had this morning. But first, let me start by thanking everyone once again for all the calls, text, posts that have been made with words of encouragement or prayer. Is so greatly appreciated. I want to give everyone an update. So last night I posted a video of me starting to lose my hair because of the cancer and chemo. And it was quite a significant amount. And I woke up this morning with my headscarf on my head, and the very first thing I said was to myself that, okay, so the majority of it took place last night. It's not going to be any more shedding today outside of what's, normal shedding for your hair. And true to form, with this chemo, it shed pretty significantly this morning as well. So it is, when I say paper thin. It was already fine, but now it's paper thin. But anyway, just to give you some insight on where I stand mentally and emotionally with how I'm handling the situation. And I think one of the things that has affected me most has been the fact that I'm about to lose a huge part of my identity. So much so till I found myself saying today that I'm going to try everything I possibly can to hold on to my hair for 2 more weeks. And the reason why I say that is because my 48th birthday is in 2 weeks and my 10-year wedding anniversary. And I started my year off with renewing my passport so my husband and I could travel abroad to celebrate our wedding anniversary. That was going to be huge for us and for me this year. And it's just not going to happen. I'm not going to be able to travel. I can't take the chance of going abroad and risking my immune system or my white blood cell counts dropping and not qualifying for my chemo treatments. So everything that I had planned for the latter part of this year has changed, if not canceled. But back to the hair loss. So since I found out, I was told that whenever you have 2 chemo drugs that have the same side effect, that you will experience that side effect. And one of the side effects from the cocktail that I'm taking now is hair loss. Well, although I anticipated it, I thought maybe it would be maybe my 3rd or 4th session that I started to see some shedding or just outright, loss of hair completely. But I did not anticipate that it would happen to me so quickly, even though I had heard that it had happened to other people. I think I was under the delusion that because my side effects so far had not been bad, that maybe I was going to hang on to my hair for a little longer, or quite possibly not lose it at all. And then once I started losing it last night, the very first thing that came to my mind was, it's just hair. It's just hair, Kivette. It's going to grow back. And then I guess I got in my emotions and I started thinking, well, you know what? No, it's not. It's not just hair. It's not that simple. And I'm not going to trivialize it. It's my glory. It's part of my identity. When you look at a female, one of the very first attributes that you look at are her face and her hair. And for some people, her breast. And unfortunately, in the span of 6 months, I'm going to lose them both. So I say that to say this. Not that I want anyone to commiserate with me. I want people to remain uplifted and encouraged, because I try to do that myself. But the reality is that, you know, you struggle. You struggle with the fact that you've been given this diagnosis that, for the most part, you really, you know, you really don't even want to deal with. You almost want to act like it hasn't happened, but you know, you have no choice. You have no choice if you want to live. And my husband, my family, my friends, they could care less if I lost my hair. They could care less, but it doesn't negate the fact that I care. I care that a huge part of my identity I'm getting ready to lose. So much so till my goal is, by the end of September, my God, goal. Not my goal, my plan. My plan is to cut my hair off if I continue to shed at the rate in which I'm shedding. That's not an easy thing for me. Yeah, big picture, would I rather live or be buried with a head full of hair? I'd rather live. I'm going to live. But losing my hair is not a small thing. It's not simple. It's not simple. And if it was so simple, if it was so trivial, everybody would go bald. Everybody would cut their hair off. And that's not happening. That is not the case. But it's just one of those things that I'm going to have to deal with, unfortunately. But it's been heavy on my mind as of the last week or so. And I think more so because I'm coming up on my 30th year class reunion. So now I'm starting to think and look back at my life over the last 30 years. And one of the things that I look at in pictures is the trend at the time, whether it be my clothes or whether it be my hair. So my best friend and I, at one point in time, fell in love with Toni Braxton. So of course we got our hair cut like Toni Braxton. So we did the Toni Braxton Halle Berry thing for a minute. We did the salt and pepper thing for a minute. You know, it was short on one side, long on the other. Hot mess. Anyway, I've gone from having a perm to going natural, shaving off the back of my hair when I had a short pixie cut. Like, it's just been a number of hairstyles over 30 years. But to be bald, whew, that's a tough one. That's a woosah moment. I don't know how I'm going to handle someone taking some clippers to my head and cutting all of my hair off. Like, devastating to even think about it, let alone experience it. So I knew that this would be one of the more vulnerable moments of my journey, but just bear with me because it honestly feels like I'm wading through quicksand right now. Like I said, to go from a diagnosis in June to I'm bald in September to January, February, I will no longer have breast. Those are pretty significant blows for a female. Pretty significant blows. So just bear with me. Please keep me lifted in prayer. Just know we're going to get through this. It's not going to be easy. But we got this. And thank you all once again.